Hi everyone, it's John and Charlotte. I just wanted to tell you about our trip through Alabama. John was kind enough to take me there. First of all, we had some boiled peanuts that were just delicious. And we went to Wetumpka and Tallassee, right near where Mother was born. And we also found Rigsby Road where Rock Springs Baptist Church is. And there was a cemetery there with lots of Rigsbys in it and lots of relatives. And it was a beautiful little church, and the drive down the road was very nice, and you will see it in the video. And as we went on down Rigsby Road, we saw a house that I told John that looked like Uncle Jim's house, and a picture that I had seen earlier. And so next door was a house that had a sign on that said Tommy Rigsby, and so we knocked on the door and spoke with him a little while, and we had a very interesting visit. And then we carried on down the Rigsby Road for a while longer, and we took some pictures in Tallassee and of Sistrunk Street, and Mother was born in Sistrunk, so I don't know if that was a little bit in the country at the time, but I think it was a farmer who had a big farm that probably split up that they called it Sistrunk. But anyway, Rigsby Road was named after our great uncle Jim because he had donated some land to the community, and they were gracious enough to name the road after him. And we have an old picture of our grandmother who had gone to visit Uncle Jim when his first son was born in an old car, and I think you guys have seen that picture, and I believe it was taken on the same street in Tallassee that you'll see these pictures of the old town that we're going to show you in this video. And I hope the Lord blesses you today, and thank you for listening.
Took pictures right in here, a whole bunch of pictures. Then I drove us up to here, to this blue line, and we drove on this blue line to 59. We got on 8, and we drove this way until we got to 75, and you drove 75 down to 4.
And that's giving directions to the church.
You see this little spur right here?
Yeah.
That's what we're on right now. That's Rigsby Road.
That's Rigsby Road.
Yeah, right there.
And that's where the church is.
All right, now to get back, we can go back up to 4, County Road 4, and follow it right along here and come out on 8 and come out on this highway. It'll take us back to the interstate, and we can take the interstate to.
This is the intersection near County Road 8 and Rock Springs Road, and we're on the way to the church. But Aunt Yuba told me, if I remember correctly, if you keep going on County Road 8, not too far from there, the cemetery is where Grandfather was buried and also where they used to live. We just left County Road 75, and we're on the corner of County Road 8 and Rock Springs Road, and we're approaching the church on the next right.
Anyway, that's a picture of the... We're on what road that we are on? Rock Springs Road?
County Road 75.
County Road 75, Rock Springs Road.
At the intersection of County Road 8.
Redmond Road. In the Rock Springs Historical District, which isn't much. We're on our way to the church, which is, I assume, right down the road.
Here we are on Rigsby Road. We've just finished looking at the church, and we decided to head on down the road. And we didn't get too far before we saw a house that I was telling you about that I thought was my mother's Uncle Jim's, and his name was James Rigsby, and he was married to Pearl Rigsby. And as you can see here, we're going to turn the corner in. This is his farm right here. Of course, he's passed away, and his grandson, Tommy Rigsby, lives next door. We didn't know him, but we did stop and talk to him, and he told us about a few things, which I will tell you later. But there he is talking with John, and then he told us his daughter lived on the left-hand side of this road. There weren't any houses in between his, and we just continued on down this road, turned to a clay road, and then it made sort of a loop from where we started, and it goes past cemetery and the Rock Springs Church, and then it goes past Uncle Jim's house, and then his daughter's, and then it continues. It turns into a dirt road like this, a clay road, and then it goes on around to the highway. Anyway, Mother talked about her Uncle Jim and Aunt Pearl very warmly, and I think she loved them very much. She said that she always enjoyed visiting them, and they always made her feel really special. And so that was nice to hear. And when we were talking, also one of her cousins lived kind of across the street in a meadow near Tommy. Okay, it's March the 6th or the 7th, 2012, and this is Tallassee, Alabama, downtown, the old downtown. There is a new downtown, and I think right in here, where you're looking, was where the picture of that old car was taken that we talked about earlier, that I'm sure you've all seen, that had our grandmother in it. And then they also have a new downtown. It's not very big, but we did visit it also. You go across the river, and the new downtown is there. And then I'll show you a picture of me in front of the Tallassee Hotel. It's kind of catty-corner across the street from what we're looking at. And also, Aunt Eula used to work downtown here at an old mill that has fallen down now, cotton mill, but it's kind of famous. Here's a picture of the Tallassee Hotel. It's got a history. It burned. I can't remember the whole history of it, but I can tell you all later. And this used to be, I believe, the Roxy Theater. And the next picture is just a picture of downtown Tallassee.